Let me ask you something honestly. How many times have you told yourself that you will start investing when you have more money, when the salary improves, when the debt is finally cleared, or when things in South Africa feels a little more stable? If that sounds familiar, you are not alone. That thought has stopped more people from building wealth than any other single thing. And the painful truth is, for most of us, the perfect moment never arrives because life always has another bill, another emergency, and another reason to wait. So today we are not going to be talking about investing when you have enough. We are going to be talking about investing with exactly what you have in your pocket right now, even if it's just the price of a couple of takeaways. But before we get into exactly what to do, there is one thing we need to deal with first, which is the mindset. Because most of us will look at what we have, maybe 50, 100 or 200 rand, and we immediately tell ourselves that it is not enough to make any difference, so why should we bother? That thought feels logical and it feels reasonable, I understand. But here is what research actually shows. According to Fidelity Investments, which is one of the world's largest investment institutions, the single most important thing in long-term wealth building is not how much you start with, is whether you start at all and whether you keep going consistently. And that one finding should change how you think about what you have right now. Think about two people living in South Africa. Let's say one of them starts putting 200 rand every single month, which is the price of a couple of takeaways, and that person keeps investing it consistently. Then the second person decides to wait until they have saved up to 10,000 rand before they begin. If we look at how markets have actually behaved over the last few decades, according to research that was compiled by Vanguard, the first person that started and stayed consistent will almost always end up with significantly more money than the person that waited. And that's not because they were smarter. It's simply because in the market, time is very important. It's one of the powerful forces in investing. And every month you decide to wait is the month in that power that you cannot get back. Let's look at this with actual real numbers. Think about it. 200 rand a month, the price of a couple of takeaways, invested consistently at an historical average market return of over 20 years. That 200 rand a month can actually grow to over 150,000 rand. Yeah, and that is not a motivational statement. It is just a documented financial mathematics, and it's available to anyone in South Africa that is willing to start with whatever they have right now. So you might be wondering, what should we actually do? Here are the practical steps. The first step is you look at your income and be honest. What is the smallest amount of money can you genuinely set aside every month? And it will not affect your rent, your food, and your emergency. And then you start with that and keep it going consistently. It does not have to be very big. It does not matter how small it is, because according to the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, that money just has to be consistent. Even if you start investing 50 rand every month, that is 50 rand building the habit. That is 50 rand building the knowledge, and that is 50 rand building the foundation that grows over time. The second practical step is opening an account with a regulated investment platform. And in South Africa, one of the most popular and accessible platforms for beginners is EasyEquities, which is regulated by the Financial Sector Conduct Authority. EasyEquities allows you to start investing with as little as 1 rand through what is called fractional investing, meaning you don't have to buy a full share of that company. You can just buy a small piece of that share with whatever amount you have. And this makes it genuinely possible for any South African to own a piece of a real company, regardless of how little money they start with. The third step is choosing what to invest in. For most beginners, the simplest and the most recommended starting point by the Financial Education Resource is what is called Broad Market Fund, or ETFs, which is Extended Traded Fund, that tracks a large group of companies at once rather than putting all your money into a single company. On EasyEquities, you can find several JSE listed ETFs that gives you exposure to both South African and global companies with a very small amount of money. The fourth and the most important step is actually to begin. Not next month, now. Not start when things are better. Because a Nobel Prize winning economist, Richard Taylor, did a research after years of studying financial behavior, and he came up with this that says the simple act of starting a financial habit, however small, fundamentally changes the way you think about money. Because once you start investing, something shifts psychologically. You stop seeing yourself as someone who watches other people build wealth, and you start seeing yourself as someone who is also building that wealth. So the amount of money you have right now is actually enough to begin. And the only thing that has been stopping you is that belief that the money you have is not enough. I want you to tell me in the comment section, what is the smallest amount you are going to start investing with this month? Is it 100 rand? Is it 500 rand? Just tell me in the comment section. I read every single comment. But before you go, I want you to like this content if you found it educative, and also drop a comment. Tell us what you think. Like I said, how much will you start investing with? And I want you to take a little step further by subscribing to this YouTube channel so you get notified when I post